6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mariota out to his left. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception here, Mariota steps away. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw again on second down. Mariota on the move to his left. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Here's Watson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And we'll see what he can do on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now Mariota on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mariota's throw taken in by London. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's Patterson again. And he's got room. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Patterson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
They'll go. It's Patterson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll run with Patterson. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Algier. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
They're going to try and run for it. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.